it's time for the Kelly Williams Show. Okay, so I am so excited today because we are here live in Houston, Texas at the Miss Academy with the gorgeous, amazing, and wonderful Crystle Stewart.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning. So,
good morning.
Unless you've been living under a rock for a while, Crystle is the former 2008 Miss USA and now the National Director of the Miss Teen USA Pageants. Oh my goodness! So excited. Okay, so Crystle, first of all, where did you grow up?
Where did I grow up? I grew up in Missouri City, Texas.
You did?
Right outside the suburb, right outside of Houston.
So you're a Texas girl.
I am a Texas girl.
Oh,
born and raised.
Oh, I did not know that. So
really?
that's fun to know. No,
Texas.
that's awesome.
Mo City.
Yeah, Mo City. I love it. I love it. Were you always interested in doing pageants?
No, believe it or not. I started pageants at 21. You would have think, I grew up doing pageants like at 5 or something,
Yeah.
but no, not at all. A friend of mine convinced me in the Galleria Mall, I remember in the food court, she said, you should do a pageant. And I'm like, who, me? Are you kidding me? And then the rest is history.
It is history, and it's so exciting. We're going to be talking about that. Do you ever wake up and think, how did I get here?
Yes, like this morning, after putting my lashes on. Okay. Like, how am I waking up at 6 in the morning, having a lash here, a kid hanging on here, another one crying, and then going to the school and doing the Kelly Williams Show.
I know, I'm so excited.
But no, never would have imagined the doors, the glass ceilings, and the things that would break and open and all those things, and the roads I would take because of God blessing me. Never would have imagined this position I would be in.
Yeah, it is so exciting to always really kind of see what God has planned. We have no idea. And it just makes it really exciting to think that He's been planning this all along for you. And everything you've been doing has been getting you ready for this.
For this very moment. Isn't that something you never know?
No, it's so exciting. Now, before we talk about pageant stuff, you have a very amazing husband and 2 precious little children. Tell us about
My
them.
little family. So I'm married to a Belgian man that I met in Los Angeles, and his name is Max Sebrex. I love him to death. He's been very, very supportive. We've been married, I'm like, oh my gosh, we've been together for 10 years, and we've been married now for 6.
Wow.
It's gonna kill me to think about it. Too many things is great. And then I have 2 lovely children. I have a 3-year-old daughter and a 6-month-old little boy.
Yeah, and you don't look like you could have a 6-month-old. You're very together.
You should see me in the morning.
And one thing about the pageant world, especially now the position you're in, your family, you have to really have that family support.
You do, absolutely. I couldn't do what I'm doing, Kelly, without my parents, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're actually acting as my nannies for the kids. I trust them, I adore them, they love the kids, they take care of them. Because we drop them off early in the morning, and my daughter goes to school, and they keep my son. Yeah. And we pick them up at 6 o'clock, so they have a full day with them. Yeah. So for a week. Yeah. And but without that support, I know I couldn't do what I'm doing today.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I'm going to tell you, there's nothing better than having family be able to watch your children when you need that. Isn't it wonderful?
Absolutely.
That's a huge blessing.
It is, very much so. Very much so.
So nice. Okay, so first of all, let's go back a little bit. Okay. How, you in the mall, your friend said, you need to do a pageant. How did you get started in pageants?
In the mall, at the food court, in the gallery. So my friend, we're sitting there, talking, and I'm eating like some fried rice or something. And she's like, Crystle, I think you should do pageants. And I said, absolutely not. To be honest, Kelly, I never even watched a pageant or anything. I didn't grow up watching pageants. And so she said, I really think you should do it. And I was like, well, I don't think so. Maybe let me go watch one and see one. So we went to a few pageants. And I was like, I don't know if I like it. And then we went to a USA pageant. And I was like, okay, I think I like that.
So you and your friend? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Because I needed to see what pageants were about because I wasn't watching it. And I was modeling at the time. And so I went to a USA pageant. I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I did. My first pageant was the Miss Houston pageant. And I absolutely loved it. I had some hiccups here and there. For some reason, Kelly, my swimsuit would come in. 3 different swimsuit tops. The first one was like a 36D. And I'm like, okay, I'm not 36D. The second time it came in, it was a 36 double D.
Oh no.
The third time it came in, the day of the pageant, do you know what size it was? Do you think it went down or up?
No, triple D?
Triple D.
What?
So
Would you want me to be in another kind of pageant?
I don't know what it was. Like, I need this. So we needed the swimsuit. So anyway, we kept the second one, the second shipment. So it was a double D. I wore a 36 double D. Had to stuff it on stage. So when they're calling, so they were like, okay, swimsuit winners. Okay, I'm absolutely not going to win that. They called me as a swimsuit winner.
No.
Yes, they did.
Crystal, that's hilarious.
With the stuffed bra. But one thing, you know, after all, what it gave me was confidence winning that swimsuit competition. Because to be honest, growing up, I was very, very thin. And I was sometimes like, oh, that's not a problem. Yes, it is when you're getting teased about being bony or looking like Skeletor. It is a problem, and it messes with your self-esteem. So it did. So when I won the swimsuit competition, it gave me the confidence to compete again. And not consider myself bony, get fit, go work out, eat correctly, and things like that. So it encouraged me to do that and to try again. And that's a whole other story, and I'm sure you get that about how many times I tried again, right?
So how many times did you try again?
Kelly, so you would ask. Look, let me count. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Without the stuffed bra.
Without the stuffed bra. The next year I didn't have to have the stuffed bra. And I won without it. So the next year I competed again in one swimsuit. So without the stuffed bra.
Wow.
Exactly. So I competed for 5 times for Miss Houston and never won.
Wow.
Never won the pageant, Kelly.
Okay.
Never won Miss Houston.
Did you just go, okay, maybe this isn't for me, or did it make you say, okay, look, I'm gonna keep trying again, but I'm gonna go a different route?
One thing I did, and I think people get the perception of pageants, I kept focusing on my physical beauty. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make my extensions longer, I'm gonna make my eyes darker and then lighter, I'm gonna make my hair lighter, I'm gonna do a different gown. When all in all, Kelly, they just wanted to see me. Who was the real Crystal? You know, they wanted to see authenticity and confidence, and I didn't have those 2 things until my final year of competing for Miss Texas. So each year you can get invited to a state pageant even if you don't win. So I would get invited each year, and so my 5th attempt at Miss Texas, that's when I ended up winning. And when I was my authentic self.
Wow.
And that true inner beauty came out, that's when I won. It wasn't always about the exterior.
Yeah, and I think that is such a good point, because I think so many young women focus on what am I doing to try to look like everybody else? What do they have that I don't have? And instead of saying, what do I have that they don't have?
Exactly.
And bring it from the inside out.
Exactly. My last year, and you can see it on the video, I took those extensions out, put my hair in a little knot in the back. Not as much makeup, a nice beautiful gown that my sponsors got me, and I went out there and started my stuff on stage and won. Yeah, amazing. When I spoke about myself and, in the interview and my communication skills and working on that, because that was something that I was pretty weak at, my communication skills, when I worked on that, that's when I ended up winning. And that's when I knew what beauty pageants were truly about. Yeah, and this is such a good story, because anybody who's ever seen you in person, not just in photos, she actually looks like this. So it's so people may be shocked that, oh my gosh, Crystal didn't get on stage and they go, whoa, and give you the crown. This is a great lesson, because it's not just about physical beauty. It has to be this, whole package of really working on something. Exactly, this well-rounded woman. That's what the USA system is looking for. Look, okay, I run a school. A little bit of makeup, some extensions, beautiful clothes, you can make anybody look good. But what about the depth? What do you have on the inside that's different from everyone else? Absolutely. And that's what you have to bring. Absolutely, and that is such a great story and a lesson. What was, so you won Miss Texas, and then you go compete for Miss USA. Oh my God, just even thinking about it. I think the same thing. Yes, it's so exciting. Still get chills. What is something very specific that you remember about competing for Miss USA? You know what? The philanthropic aspect of it. So we had a lot of fun things that we could do. We went to Las Vegas. We had pool parties. So fun. A lot of fun. We also had an event with the Best Buddies nonprofit organization. That's what I remember about it. I was like, God, this is just so great. You can have this fun, glamorous life, lifestyle, but still give back as well. So that's a prominent moment that I remember, just spending time with my buddy at that time. I love that. And that is one thing that so many people don't know about the pageant world. It is very giving. Absolutely.
I mean, it's, and if young women competing have never been involved with a charity or really done much giving back to their community, they sure learn how to do it.
You sure
when
do.
they're involved with a pageant, and it's wonderful.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely encourage it in the pageant system. It's not required, but it's definitely encouraged.
Yeah.
It's based off your platform. What are you about? How do you want to give back to the world? They ask those type of questions in the interview. You need to be prepared for it. So you need to actually be doing something and not just, making it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to have to talk about it. Right?
Exactly. Okay, so, of course, getting crowned Miss USA, which she won in 2008, of course, besides the glamour part that being Miss USA, that comes with that, how did it actually change your life?
Oh gosh, one thing, and I think I told you this too, God, my family and pageants absolutely made me to the woman that I am, in that order. It just taught me so many life lessons and life skills. I always go by the 3 Ps, and pageantry taught me this. It's patience, persistence, and perseverance. All those times, Kelly, that I wasn't winning the pageant, I had to be patient for my outcome. I had to be persistent and keep going, and I had to persevere. And it taught me that lesson now today with the business that I have. When things weren't happening as I wanted it to, being an entrepreneur, I had to be patient, persistent, and persevere. And that's how I have my Miss Academy school here today.
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks.
And that's something really wonderful to learn. Because people can get so caught up in everything that's happening to you, and it was moving to New York back then, and modeling and getting all these contracts and really doing some stuff, and it's really very public when you become Miss USA.
Exactly.
And so, people forget that there's a behind the scenes and what these young women are really doing and working on.
Exactly. It's
with
a
this
job.
title.
Yes, it's a job, and people don't know that. You get a salary for it. You're
Yeah,
working.
wow.
You think it's just this glamorous lifestyle, but it can get tiring as well,
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Of course, we have some photo shoots and runway and all that good stuff, but there's those philanthropic moments, speeches you have to give, things like that they don't know about. And hopefully we can put that to the forefront one day.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so you're Miss USA.
I'm Miss USA.
And you're going, oh my gosh, I'm about to go to Miss Universe.
Yes.
I mean, that is, it had to be, when did it hit you that, oh my gosh, I won and now I'm going to Miss Universe?
You know what? It didn't hit me until they found out the location for Miss Universe.
Okay.
I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to Vietnam.
Wow.
And Kelly, I had never been out of the country before. This is a Mo City girl, got picked up, won Miss USA, picked up, moved to New York, because you have to live a year in New York.
Yeah.
And then you go to Vietnam, of all places. I'm like,
wow.
we couldn't go back to Vegas or something, but I ended up, I'm like, I've never been out of the country,
Wow.
Absolutely loved it. It was so great there.
Oh my
so
goodness.
great. Went to Nha Trang, Ho Chi Minh, Ha Long Bay. I mean, we were there for a month.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, we were there for a month. Great experience. And there was a little mishap that happened. I don't know if you know about that.
I do, because I remember watching you there.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that in one second.
Okay.
Do you remember any words you learned from being in Vietnam?
I do, and it's funny because I have a funny story. What is it? I was saying, gosh, what is it, Kelly? I was trying to say hello from America, and it was Xin Chào. So I was saying, Xin Chào, a friend of mine who was Vietnamese said, okay, so I was like, I want to know something that I can say in Vietnamese. So I always say Xin Chào, and she said it very nice and perfect. And I was like, oh, okay, I won't practice it. I'll say it like that. So, Xin Chào from America, Xin Chào from America. And then Miss Vietnam looked at me one time and she said, Crystal, what are you saying? I was like, Xin Chào from America.
Yeah.
You know what that means, don't you? She said, no, do you know what that means? I'm like, yeah, it's saying hello from America.
Yeah.
And needless to say, it did not say that. It was actually something very graphic with like a curse word and a male body part. And I'm like, how do you get hello?
How is all that into one?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just trying to say hello from America. And I'm just saying something, because I would see people snickling a bit, but it's the inflection in your voice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I wasn't using that. I just used my country accent, Kelly, my Mo City accent. Xin Chào. From America, and it didn't translate that way. So I had to recover. And the president of the Miss Universe organization always laughs about it and tells everyone that story. She's like, look at Miss USA, like offending everyone. But they laughed at it, so everyone took it pretty well.
Oh, that's priceless.
Yeah.
No, I did not know that, so that's really funny.
And I can't say what I was really saying.
that is funny. That is hilarious.
It's funny.
Next time you need to take one of those dictionaries.
I think that'll be better, right, Kelly?
That'll be better instead of
Be trying to
trusting
ask
people.
for exactly, because she had told me to make a high pitch and a low pitch, but we made it through.
That is hilarious. Okay, so going back, you're at Miss Universe, and something interesting happened to you.
What was interesting that happened?
On stage.
On stage?
On stage.
I was walking
and that's right. You were walking and something interesting happened. And it really, okay, first of all, tell everybody, if you don't know what happened, if you were not watching Miss Universe that year, Crystle's going to tell you what happened.
Oh, you want me to say it? That I fell on my bottom during the evening gown competition? You're so sweet, Kelly. Kelly don't even want to say it. She's like, what happened, Crystle? So I'm walking out on evening gown, and was it Jerry Springer, I think, was the host. And he announced my name. And actually, it was the wrong time. And I was like, wait, do I go? I was like, no. They're like, okay, Crystle Stewart, Miss USA. But it was fine. It didn't trip me up. What tripped me up was my gown, and I ended up slipping and falling in evening gown in front of millions of viewers. And one thing I felt I knew how to do was walk. I was modeling before pageantry, so did a bunch of runway shows and everything, and I felt confident in walking. And the year before, the Miss USA fell too.
Oh my goodness.
Yep, the year before she fell, and then I come and go fall on my bottom, and it wasn't a cute little trip.
Yeah.
I fell on my bottom. And then the thing is, it was my dress was caught, my gown was caught in my heel, and I kept kind of slipping as well as I was on roller skates.
Oh no, it's awful.
My gosh, I finally just took it up, clapped for myself, and kept on walking.
Yeah. Wow.
And
no, I'm sure I probably cried for you watching it. But you're in your heart goes out because at that point I really had no idea about pageants, but I do remember watching it and thinking, oh my gosh, she's amazing. Oh, bless her heart. But I love about you is that this story is so great in the fact that you just got back up, clapped for yourself, kept going. I mean, and it is it's almost like that moment is devastating because you've worked so hard to get there and thinking, oh my goodness, I can't do really anything else that will be.
But clap and keep going. But that's how I do in life now, though.
Absolutely.
When you have those downfalls in life and those hardships, you have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, clap for yourself, and keep on going.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Shelly, is there a question?
Yes, Miss Minnie Cortez would like to know if contestants as USA still have to get a Cherie built gown, or can they use other designers to allow for their creativity?
Okay, we're going to, Minnie, we're going to talk about that in just a little bit later in the show, so I'm glad you asked that question.
Good question.
Hold on, I'm going to write it down. Okay, so at Miss Universe, what do you think that when you realize you're there at Miss Universe, and that is the main goal of anybody who competes in the USA system, pageant system. What do you think was one of the main things that helped you get there?
Get to Miss Universe.
Yes.
Wow. Again, I think those 3 Ps, Kelly.
Yeah.
Because, I had to get through Texas. You have to win your state in order to get to the national level, and then of course you have to win the national level in order to get to the international level. And if I didn't practice those 3 Ps, and focus on my inner being and my depth, I wouldn't have been at the Miss Universe pageant. So patience, persistence, and perseverance got me to the Miss Universe pageant, because I had to try 5 times to compete for Miss Texas, and on my last year of eligibility, I won. And if I didn't practice that and have that faith that I could do it, I wouldn't have ended up at Miss Universe in Vietnam.
I love that. Do you still keep in touch with some people you met there?
Yes, I judged the Miss Universe pageant when it was in Atlanta.
Oh, how fun.
And my roommate was there, Miss Japan, that won Miss Universe the year before me, Rio.
Oh my
And so we were able to
goodness.
catch up and have a good time, and it was really exciting to see her. She has a wonderful dance studio in Japan and doing great things.
Oh, that's exciting. Okay, so I want to tell you, so far you've not become a meme. On your fall.
Okay, that's good. I think that was before memes. No, in 2008 they were memeing, yeah. But let's not bring it out. What would be the meme, I wonder? We should hopefully it's a nice one. Get up with grace, something like that, right?
I think it would be a really good one. Okay, so Crystle, a lot of people in Houston know you you were for, is it 2 to 3 years, the director of the Miss Houston USA Pageant. What do you think, you know, you're going from modeling Miss USA, directing the Miss Houston pageant, and now becoming the owner, national director of the Miss USA pageant. What did you learn at the local level, being a local director, that you think will help you
Oh, wow.
direct Miss USA?
I think that the first year going into it, you feel as a competitor that you competed before that, oh, I can run a pageant.
Yeah.
It's easy. I've competed before. It's totally different. I can tell you that right now. You have to put on a production, finances, manage people and everything. So it's a different ball game. So the mistakes that I made my first year, I learned from them. I picked myself up, dust myself off, and clap, you know, just like I did at Miss Universe. Learned from them and made the pageant grow the second year. So one thing that I learned, one of the main things, is paying attention to the contestant. My main focus are the girls that cross that stage. What are they learning from this experience? I want it to be an experience for them.
Yeah.
I want it to be a journey for them to learn different life skills and learn about themselves. And I feel that's where the success of the Miss Houston pageant came.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that same thought and process into the Miss USA organization. The main focus is the contestants and the girls, each and every one of them that walks across that stage.
Yeah.
That's the focus, and that's what's going to make the pageant system successful.
I love that, because I think that sometimes you feel like the pageants, or some pageants, are getting away from really focusing on the contestants themselves and what they're actually learning and getting out of it, which is the main reason for a pageant.
Absolutely.
You know,
That's
to
the
help
main
them
reason.
grow and move forward and do some things that they would have never had an opportunity to
Never
do.
had opportunity.
I love that.
Even though only one girl can win our pageant.
Yeah,
That's key.
exactly.
Only one girl, but you create an experience as well for your young ladies that's fun, that's encouraging, that's motivating, that's empowering, and that's what I would want all the pageants, state pageants, local pageants, to do as well. Create that journey for them.
I love that. Well, I think you're such a great example for that, and it's wonderful.
Thanks,
and it's
Kelly.
inspirational.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay, so how does Max fit into this picture with you, because y'all are a team?
We are a team.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
It's so wonderful. I mean, you would think like, oh my God, you have to work with your husband.
Yeah.
I love working with him. You know, he's just the yin to my yang.
Yeah.
You know, I have the creativity and the will and the connections to do it, and he's the one that just makes it happen for me. Even for the location for the
So
academy,
wonderful.
I said, you know what? I would love to have it in Uptown Park and a really chic place. And I was like, maybe it's probably too expensive and all this stuff. Do you know the next week he said, okay, babe, we got the location. I was like, what location?
Amazing. Yeah.
Where?
Which one?
You know,
Wait, what?
What are you talking about? He said, you said Uptown Park. He's not even from
Yeah.
here. You know?
Oh.
He's like, you said Uptown Park and this. He said, we got it. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Oh.
you're a miracle worker. And with the Miss
Love
USA
it.
organization and Teen, and working with Miss Universe and IMG on that, he helped make that happen as well. It was a dream of mine after I was approached about it. Actually,
Yeah.
I never did dream of this, but
Yeah.
it's been really great. I have a really great relationship with the president of the organization.
Yeah.
Things happened. It was a process, about 1.5 years. It took some time. But he was there hand in hand. And anything I needed business-wise, I knew I could call on my husband for it, and he can make it happen for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, if you've never met Max, what an amazing, precious, sweet
Sweetheart.
husband. And you are such a good, positive team that it's just a huge blessing that the Miss USA pageant is getting you.
Yeah, both of
It's
us,
just,
huh?
that's right. It's just wonderful.
It's a good partnership, but it's a balance, though. Women out there, you know that. So
Yeah.
you're working with your husband. Have you worked with your husband before, or?
Not just doing artwork and stuff for
Different
him.
things
Not
like
really
that.
where he was my boss every day.
Yeah, right. You're like, I don't know if I can do that
I
right
mean,
now.
not that Max is your boss, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, that partnership, and
Yes.
it's something to work together. And then, fortunately, we're not in the office together, but
Yes.
still, we have to communicate with business a lot, and then go home and be in a relationship as husband and wife,
Absolutely.
and also have 2 kids that are screaming and wanting our attention.
Yeah.
One thing I had to figure out, I was like, okay, how do I balance this again?
Yeah.
And it's something that we're still, working on, but I make it very, very, it's very important to us to make sure we have that quality time together. I go home at 6 o'clock, play with the kids, put them to bed at 8 o'clock. Me and Max watch our show together. We were watching Vikings and like some other shows now.
I love it.
Just to have that quality time, and then we
Absolutely.
go to sleep, and we just make sure we have that time together. And it's still a work in progress because it's all new.
Yeah.
this what's happening. But it's my main focus is my family for sure.
Yeah. No, and I'm going to tell you, I believe truly that when you put your family first and just kind of follow what the direction that God wants you to do and keep your priorities there, things work out. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it means that it's going to work out the right way.
You don't want all the things that you have, even the national directorship and everything, if things aren't well at home.
No,
it doesn't
absolutely.
mean anything to me, right?
Absolutely.
You want your family, your kids and everything to be safe and good and happy. Then all the other things that you're doing come together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. Y'all are amazing.
Thanks, Kelly.
Okay, so Crystle, what can the young women who are going to be crowned state winners coming up all over the country, when they arrive to compete for Miss USA, tell us what they are going to be able to expect?
They need to be ready for an experience. Ready for an experience. We're going to rebrand this whole shebang. Pageantry has power to it. And one thing I do love is glamour. So there will be a lot of glamour and glitz. We're definitely having that. We're not taking that away. But it's going to be an experience from them. From when they step foot through that door to when they go on stage and to when they go home on their plane. It'll be an experience and a journey for them that they won't forget for a lifetime. I can promise you that.
Oh, I'm excited for all of them. I can't wait. What do you think that some of the biggest changes, and you may not be able to tell us everything, but what do you think some of the biggest changes you're going to make?
I can tell you some things. One thing, we're going to enhance the prize package. I can't tell you the details on that, but it'll be very glamorous enhanced prize package. I can tell you that instead of moving to New York, she'll be moving to LA. Hollywood, Los Angeles.
Is exciting. That's exciting.
Los Angeles. I lived in New York and loved it when I was there for the year. But after my reign, I moved to Los Angeles and was in love. I mean, it's between the weather, the connections, the network. I mean, a lot of the young ladies that pursue pageants, or they want to either be in journalism or actors or models, or make a difference in the world somehow, we can really make those connections in Los Angeles. So we're moving Miss USA to Los Angeles.
Absolutely. That is so exciting. And you and Max lived there for a while.
We're up for 10 years.
Wow.
For 10 years. And then I moved back to Houston to open the school, run the Miss Houston pageant and things like that, and start a family, our house here. But still to this day, love Los Angeles. So she'll be there.
That is exciting.
And also what we'll be having is more job opportunities for people. So we're starting, they already have state pageants, you can franchise it, but local pageants as well, which you have one of them.
I'm
and you know
excited.
the benefits of it, right? Of having a local pageant as a businesswoman. So we want to enhance that for the existing local directors, and also push more out there.
Absolutely.
And make it a franchise, because it wasn't at first.
No,
now
it's
it is.
so exciting. It's really exciting. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and answer Minnie's question, or let Crystle try to answer this, because we're talking about the changes coming. So, for the past couple of years, all of the evening gowns have been Sherry Hill gowns that have been worn on stage by the contestants. Tell us a little bit about it, whatever you can, if that's going to stay, or what you're doing with the future with that.
We are, and first of all, I love Sherry Hill, right? She has beautiful gowns. She's been so supportive of the pageant system for years. So kudos for Sherry, and we love her and her team. We are speaking with the sponsors, so we haven't solidified our partnerships yet. We will be calling Sherry. We think she's great, but it'll be a secret, and we'll let you guys know who we end up partnering with.
Yeah, it's exciting. So Minnie, stay tuned for that, because you'll be getting your answer from Crystle soon in the future. We're excited. Okay, so what do you think some of the things that are going to be staying the same that Miss USA already does or has that you really like? That we will stay the same.
That foundation is there. What you want, people, when you watch pageants, you want to see glamour, right? You want to see beautiful, strong, confident, authentic women on stage. So that's what's going to be staying, that foundation, that format, evening gown, the fitness competition, the interview, that'll still be there. I feel when you try to take away too much of it, it's not a pageant anymore, pageant competition. So that's staying there. In the future, there may be some things that we shake up. I'll tell you about that.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, we'll shake it up. But that foundation will be there with glamour times 100.
Yeah, wow.
Glamour times 100. We're definitely bringing that back. I like the pageants in the 1980s. ladies, you know.
Oh.
We had glamorous gowns and, you know, beautiful
So
women
fun.
that were confident.
Yeah.
We're just going to mix it up and modernize that,
Yeah.
though, and just go with the times of today. You don't have to be, you know, super tall, stick thin in order to be
Yeah.
Miss USA.
Oh, I
Take a
love
more-
that.
Oh, yeah. Take a more curvier woman, or a woman with a natural hairstyle, or someone that's
Love
not,
that.
you know, 0% body fat or something.
Oh
like that.
gosh, okay. How old do you have to be? I'm 80.
Shelley and Kelly, like, I'm in.
I'm all in there.
Exactly.
I do love that you're mixing some old school with new school.
Yes.
I think that is going to be
Absolutely.
really, really exciting. And guys, if you are just tuning in, you're watching the Kelly Williams Show, and I am live right here at Miss Academy with the 2008 Miss USA Crystle Stewart and the new national director of the Miss USA Pageant and Miss Teen USA Pageant.
Every time you say that, I get chills. You know, you make it
Yes.
sink in more and more.
So exciting. And if you have any questions or want to comment in the comments, we will try to get any questions answered live on the show for you. So short girls everywhere are excited. That's right. That's
Woo,
right.
let's do it, ladies.
And that's my friend Angie. Very funny, Angie. I love it. That's right, though. But that's true. That's true.
What did she say? I
Because, you
can't-
know,
I can't see
the
it.
short girls are excited.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not limiting and making it this
No.
thing that people have in their mind. I've actually had people tell me that their daughters are too short to enter pageants. I've been,
What?
who's telling you
Yeah,
this?
what pageant is that? You can come to mine.
Exactly.
Kelly's
Exactly.
right.
We don't
Absolutely.
care. We don't care. It's not about that. It's about a lot of things. It's about the
Exactly.
whole picture, the whole young
package,
lady.
the entire package. Now we want you put together, but we have training for that. That's why we have the academy. You have
That's
wonderful
right.
directors, but we want an authentic woman. So whatever shape, size, color you are, come on in. You can start with Kima, no?
That's right, Kima. That's right. I do like that
Start the Kima
pageant.
pageant. You like that one?
Thank you,
Right?
Crystal. That's right. I do like that one. Okay, Crystal, so what is one thing that you would like to tell everybody about the Miss USA pageant now that it is going to be under your direction?
Wow. You know, so many good things and great things to happen. First off, the foundation, it's already there. I mean, the brand is already there. You know of Miss USA. You know
Yeah.
the Miss USA pageant exists. But right now, I don't know if everyone knows who Miss USA is.
Yeah.
And I want to put that in the forefront to the everyday American household. So we have our pageant fans, right, that are diehard, they
Yes.
know what's going on. What about that common American? Do they know?
Absolutely.
And those are
No.
the people that I want to hit. I want them to know the power of pageantry and how it can absolutely change a young woman's life. And that's why I came up with the tagline, Pageantry Reimagined.
Oh,
want
I
you to-
love that.
And this isn't exclusive because I haven't said it yet.
I can't wait.
But Pageantry Reimagined, I want the everyday American to reimagine pageantry and what it can do for a young woman. It's not about a man gawking at a woman in a swimsuit. Winning swimsuit changed my life, and it
Yeah.
gave me confidence because I thought I was just this real thin, skinny girl that wasn't attractive because I was, you know, bony.
Yeah.
Once I won the competition, I knew, like, making sure I ate correctly, that I worked out. I don't have to be bony. I can be fit. I can be strong, and that was for me. It wasn't for anyone else. That was for me and my confidence. So I want to show a common American household the power of pageantry, and I want them to reimagine pageantry.
I love that. And our friend Anna Cantu is on the global board of Teen.
Anna?
Hey, Anna, she's saying yes, yes, yes.
I love me some Anna.
Anna's amazing.
Anna.
Yes, so she's all in. She loves what you're doing as well.
She's been so supportive.
So supportive. Absolutely amazing. Is there something you can tell us? And look, guys, I am going to be coming back live with Crystal a little bit later in the next couple of months or something. Once she can
Absolutely.
give us a little more details.
Yeah, so I can give you the
Miss
details.
USA. I can't wait. I
On
can't
what's
wait.
happening, where it is.
Oh, yeah, I
the
can't
prize
wait. We're gonna find
package,
out everything.
The experience. Oh, we have some events we're gonna do. It's just, I'm excited about it. I want to do it again.
I cannot
Can we
wait.
just do it again?
Oh yeah,
Let's do
yeah.
like an older version or something.
Oh yeah. I know it. I love it. I
Let's
love
do
it.
it, right?
I love it. What do you think is there going to be anything different that you can tell us that when you're getting Miss USA ready for Miss Universe? Because you went through that preparation. Are there some things that you remember thinking, I'm gonna do that for our winner, or I'm gonna do
Absolutely.
things a little bit different? Tell us a little bit about that.
We're going to prepare Miss USA for Miss Universe to win.
Yeah.
How about that? Miss USA
like
can
that.
win Miss Universe.
Absolutely.
And if we'll get, I'm sure we'll get the perfect girl that'll be the perfect representation for Miss USA.
Yeah.
And how that looks, it depends. It depends on the judges and, you know, that night and what it goes for. But I'm sure we can prepare her. Just as you're here at the Miss Academy, that's what we do to a T, to where she's fierce. She's authentic, she's ready, she's beautiful in her unique way.
Yeah.
Because beauty is perception,
Love it.
right?
Absolutely.
In her unique way, but we'll enhance that beauty and make sure she's a force to be reckoned with at Miss Universe.
Absolutely. Ooh, it's so exciting. Okay, so we are live from Miss Academy, which Crystle started. Crystle, tell us, if they want to get in touch with you about having training or doing things, tell us what you do at Miss Academy.
Miss Academy is a self-improvement school to where we teach young women different life skills through the foundations of pageantry, right? I learned so many things about makeup, hair, communication, philanthropy through pageantry. So there's different schools out there, like modeling schools.
Yeah.
So that concept is translated into Miss Academy as a pageant training school.
Yeah.
And so you can learn everything here, from walking, you can do photo shoots, wardrobe styling, have a great time. But the parents, you know, don't fret. You still get those fundamentals like etiquette, social media etiquette,
Yeah, I love
etiquette, speaking correctly, poise, posture, things like that, all wrapped up in a beautiful bow of fabulousness.
Yeah, I love that. And you know what? If you're watching this, you do not have to be entering a pageant to get training at Miss Academy.
No, you don't. We have something called the Miss Program, and that's for a young lady that just always say you want to be a beauty queen and just look like one. You know, just act like
exactly.
one, right? You don't have to compete in a pageant in order to come to Miss Academy. You just ask to be in that self-improvement program, which is the Miss Program, and we'll get you a good package going. You can either be in a group class or in a private setting with private lessons, and we'll get you going and signed up for it.
Yeah, I love that. And
Get
look,
you ready for life.
that's right, because life skills are priceless, and that's what they teach at Miss Academy. And you know, maybe you need to work on interview skills.
Absolutely.
They do that at Miss Academy, and this is what's so great. There's different packages for different people and what you need.
Exactly,
And-
depending on what you need, and we can cater to that. It's because you're just not preparing for an interview for a pageant. You can be preparing for an interview for school,
Absolutely.
for a college, you know, for a job, you know. So it depends on what you want, and we can cater to those needs.
Absolutely, that is so important. That's awesome. Okay, so do you have a date for Miss USA yet?
We don't have a confirmed date yet, but we do want it at a time to where it's safer for everyone to come and
Absolutely.
enjoy, right? Because we're struggling with these masks. We've been trying to pick this mask up, guys, but we're following the rules. We're wearing
That's
our
right.
masks, right? And being safe. But we've
That's
both been, so
right.
I want a time to where we can, you know, come out, decked out, have a good time. We're all safe and healthy. So hopefully it may be more towards the end of the year. Once, you know, everything tones down, hopefully some herd immunity, vaccination, things like that. But I don't want us struggling with these masks anymore.
No, and I love that. I love that. And so we'll just make sure we keep updated with you when we'll have that information out for everybody when the pageant's going to be. Now, do you have a location yet?
Not yet.
Okay,
We don't have,
so-
but we're looking.
you're
We're scouting.
looking.
You may see us pop up in different cities and locations, but we want it to be a fabulous place that wants us, that welcomes us, and that we can hold a fabulous, beautiful pageant.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And but we've been traveling. I was telling you that earlier.
Yeah.
So we have another location we're going to in a few days. We just came back from somewhere else. We visited a few places that are very interesting.
Oh, it's exciting. Maybe we need to have a game called Where's Crystle and Max?
I love that. Or where
You
the
know?
Miss USA Pageant.
Yeah. Where's it going to be? And then
Whoever
you
gets
have
it.
I think we're going to do that on the Kelly Williams show.
That'd be
We'll have
fun.
a contest and people can guess. And maybe we'll do something where you can give a little way up something from Miss Academy.
Oh, I love that.
That would
Let's
be
do
fun.
it.
Okay,
Let's
we're
do
doing it.
Kelly.
Okay,
Done.
guys.
You see it live.
Stay
It's
tuned. We're going to do
happening.
it. That's right. That would be so much fun. Okay, so Crystle, how can people follow you, the Miss USA Pageant, Miss Academy on social media?
Oh gosh. So you go to social media, you go to @MissUSA. Make sure you go @Miss Teen USA as well. We have some great teams.
I know,
And
it's
Miss
exciting.
Academy is @Miss Academy as well. So MISS Academy. And you can go to the website too, missacademy.com.
Okay, so if they want to, so if they go to missacademy.com, they can look up classes, information on
Exactly.
doing things here and everything.
Look on the website at first, but also you can set up an appointment with us for a consultation. You go to hello@missacademy.com. So that email again is hello@missacademy.com, or give us a call, 713-622-6477. And that's 713-622-6477, and we can make that appointment for you for a consultation.
Yes, so this is so exciting because you just want to come here. I mean, it's so pretty here. You just want to come and sit and enjoy and read a magazine or
Come
something.
take a tour, right?
That's
Yeah,
right.
just to come and see it.
Come
whatever
take
you
a
need.
tour because it is so much fun. It's right here in Uptown Park. So
Centrally
it's a great
located.
location. Yeah, it is wonderful. Okay, so Crystal, what is one thing that you just want to tell everybody watching and who's going to be watching this about what you are excited most about becoming the new national director for Miss USA and Miss Teen USA?
Wow, what I'm most excited about is just showing people that you can do it. Despite the challenges that may come your way and the hardships and the downfalls, if you practice those 3 P's, the patience, persistence, and perseverance, that equals success. And if you have those 3 things, you will be successful. But keep going, believe in yourself, be your authentic, true self, and you'll be successful.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that. And look, Angie just asked a question, is there an age limit that, or that age they can be at the Miss Academy? So what is the ages you take?
The ages right now are between 13 to 27, but we will be starting a younger age group and a more mature age group.
So exciting.
Yeah, but we get the parents sometimes of the girls. They're like, you know what, they sign their daughter up and they're like, I think I want to do this. I'm like, you know what, we need to make something happen. So
Yeah.
we'll have workshops and things for women over the age of 27 as well.
I love that.
Just
Good.
give us a call. We'll take care of you.
That's right. Great question, Angie. Okay, guys, this has been so much fun.
This has been fun. We have to stop. Oh my gosh, Kelly.
I know. I'm so
We have to do
excited.
it again.
We're going to do it again. We're going to be back with Crystal to find out even more details about the new Miss USA and Teen USA pageants under the guidance of the fabulous and amazing Crystle Stewart. Crystal, thank you so much for having us
Thank
today.
you,
This has
Kelly.
been so much fun.
Thank you. This has been great. We always have a good time.
We do have a good time. I just loved it. Guys, follow the Miss Academy. Go follow the Miss USA and Miss Teen USA pageants to make sure you get all the updated information. We're going to be interviewing Crystal again soon in the next very soon future.
Whenever you want, Kelly.
To get some more details, and she's going to give us even more details on what's going to be happening at Miss USA and Miss Teen USA. Cannot wait, and we're going to have a location maybe at that point.
Hopefully so. I'm trying to knock it out.
That's right, and don't forget, if you want to guess where the Miss USA pageant is going to be held, type an answer in here, and we're going to figure out some goodie that Crystal's going to give away from Miss Academy.
Yeah, maybe a makeover.
Ooh, a makeover. That sounds
love
fun.
that. Yeah, that'd be
I want to
fun.
win. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, Crystal, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Kelly. It's always
oh my
great.
gosh, I'm so
Always good
excited.
being with you.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Follow Crystal, her journey, and we're so excited for you.
Thank
and
you.
You can catch Kelly Williams' show every week right here on Facebook Live. And we hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.